All I could think about was the message. Just one. One vibration, one sound. Something that said it wasn't over. Every noise felt like it could be it. The tram outside, the pipes in the wall, the phone lighting up for no reason. I told myself I wasn't waiting, but I was. It was all I was doing. Every thought started and ended in the same place. Will they write? I tried to keep moving. Go to work. Talk. Smile. Pretend the world still made sense, but every sound still carried the same question. Every quiet moment became a countdown. I'd already sent one message. Something simple. Just enough to be seen. And now every minute felt like a test. I kept thinking about sending another. Maybe a real one this time. Or even calling. But I couldn't tell if that would make it better, or just prove that they had really moved on. The truth is, I just wanted an answer. Any answer, because silence felt like being erased in slow motion. It's strange, you can be surrounded by people and still feel like you're waiting in an empty room. The city kept going, and I just watched it, like it belonged to someone else. I was waiting to cross the street when I noticed a couple under one umbrella, walking close, laughing about something small, the kind of laughter you don't fake, the kind that sounds like home. And for a second, I remembered what that felt like, how everything used to slow down just because they were there. It wasn't jealousy, it was recognition. How strange to see someone living, the moment you once thought would never end. How someone can go from being your closest person to a stranger who still knows the sound of your voice. I kept replaying the moment, the way they laughed, the way I used to. For a long time, I thought silence meant something unfinished, but tonight it hit me. Maybe the silence isn't empty. Maybe it's complete. Not every story ends because it was broken. Some end because they finished what they came to do. We think we're waiting for people, but maybe we're just waiting to understand why they had to leave. And maybe this quiet was never punishment. Maybe it's the world saying, you can stop now. I stopped checking the phone, not because I forgot, but because I finally stopped expecting. It's strange how peace never announces itself. It just shows up when you've run out of ways to resist it. I started noticing small things again. The sound of the kettle, the way light moves across the floor in the morning. Nothing big changed, but everything felt lighter. I used to think silence was the enemy. Now it feels like company. Maybe that's what healing is. Not moving on, but learning to live where the noise used to be. And maybe life isn't about finding answers at all. Maybe it's about learning which questions no longer need to be asked. Morning again. The same street. The same city. But it feels different now. I used to wake up hoping for a message. Now I wake up and notice the light. Peace doesn't mean forgetting. It means not needing anything to be different. What happened was meant to happen. What ended was meant to end. Some people come to remind you how deeply you can feel. Others leave to show you that you can survive it. And maybe that's the whole point. To love fully, lose gently, and still wake up the next day willing to see the beauty again. Maybe the message was never meant to come. Maybe it was meant to stay unspoken, so I could finally hear everything inside me that had been trying to speak all along.